Be sure this is all working now. Okay. So, if this is all working right, if I didn't screw it up, I should be being recorded with my voice at full volume. So, we'll see though if I end up recording this whole video and just like, there's nothing. Oh no. Alright, so it's time to show everyone why this is the greatest game ever created in the history of ever. Let's go. Who's this guy? That's what you were thinking, right? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the Interfering Speedwagon. Sorry for the sudden entrance, but would you like me to explain this game's features? Listen to an explanation. The Protagonist's Stand. The Protagonist's Stand can be one of 18 different original stands created for the game. This stand can change the course of various events and influence how the story will unfold. While some stands have more raw strength, weaker stands can trigger sub-events that will make your journey easier by weakening bosses or unlocking new abilities and items. You understand, I take it? When you clear a particularly difficult or tedious event, you'll receive Badge of Honor. Using them has many useful effects, but if you save them for the end of the game, you can trade them in for special bonus content. During the course of your journey, you can engage in all kinds of activities with your party members. By spending time with them, you can unlock special events and items. When you trigger these events, your friendship points will increase. Higher friendship points will alter dialogue during some events and can even affect how the game will end. This game takes place during the events of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders. In it, you join the Joestars on their quest as a 7th adventurer handpicked by fate. After undergoing a thorough personality analysis, you'll be cast as one of 18 original characters created just for this game. Next, the game's controls. Blah 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 blah. Alright, let's start. By the way, it looks like this is your first time playing. It is not. However, what difficulty would I like to go on, you say? Well, okay, so, I have not beaten this game ever. I've played it a bunch and I know a lot about it. I've never beaten it. I normally play on normal. But, for this run, which I'm hopefully going to beat, hopefully this is the run I beat it on, I am going to play on hard difficulties. Yes, we will watch the prologue. Hey, over here. We finally hit the jackpot. What are you waiting for? Open it. I told you, there's bound to be good stuff here, considering this is where a luxury liner went down 100 years ago. Who cares? Just hurry up and open it. Geez, calm down, I get it. That's funny. It's locked from the inside. Well, force it open then. Hey you, grab me a blowtorch. Alright, time to bust this thing open. Huh? There's writing on the side. D-I-O. Dio? Must be the company that made the chest. Now open it already. Got it. Finally. This is Recon Team B-12, coming in from what appears to be an abandoned ship. We haven't found corpses or any other trace of the crew. All we've found is an empty container that was left on the deck. It seems to have been forced open with an Man, I'm a dumb motherfucker. I don't even know what that word is. Something torch. Call me as dumb as you want, everybody, because I don't know how to pronounce that word. No clue as to the whereabouts of its former contents. We are requesting that a search team for the lost crew members be dispatched ASAP. Beep. Jeez, talk about bizarre. You said the thing. Hey, what do you make of all this? This chest is made of reinforced steel, so whatever was in here had to be important. Heh, maybe someone or something was lurking inside, and when they opened it, it devoured them whole. And maybe it's still on this ship. Or whatever. Hey, where'd you disappear to? Come on, it's getting dark out. There he is. The guy. It's him. Papa, over here, Papa. Holly! I'm so glad you could come, Papa. With my only daughter in a bind, why, I'd cross the entire Earth in 24 hours if I had to. How's Mama? She threw a fit, but I told her that it was top secret Joestar Company business. Hey, knock it off, Holly. Don't wanna, I haven't got a chance to cuddle you with you in ages. Good grief, do you realize how that sounds coming from a 45-year-old woman? Well, now you've done it. I'll have to tickle you for that. Hey, quit it! Hey, what are you looking at? Let me help you with your luggage. Now then, Holly, about Jotaro. Are you sure he mentioned an evil spirit? Oh, I can't believe it, my Jotaro. It's all true. No one else in the room could see it, but I could. Another arm besides his own. And that gun. Nobody else could see it but you? Yeah. Have you been experiencing anything similarly unusual? I'm bad at speaking. Ignore me, please. I see Giorno, Rohan. I see a lot of references on this screen. Holy crap. Is that Ryu? Next to Holly? Is that Ryu? Right there? Is that... Hold on, I'll have to zoom in editing. Is that freaking Ryu? Street Fighter guy. John Street Fighter. Is John Street Fighter sitting right there? And then there's Giorno, Rohan, and Koichi. Oh my gosh. A lot of references here. No, nothing like that. But listen, he says he won't leave his cell until he figures out the cause of all this. What am I gonna do? Now, my darling, now that Joestar is here to save the day, there's no cause for alarm. Now then, I'd like to meet with our Jotaro face to face. It's the guy that does the thing. Oh my gosh! It's the guy on the front of the book. Oh my god! I can't believe it. Somehow, there's more things in the cell than there were before. He's been possessed by something terrible, and whatever it is, it's violent. If anyone finds out about this, I'll be fired in a heartbeat. Don't worry, I'll handle my grandson. Grandson? Jotaro, it's Grandpa. Grandpa's here to help you now. Please go home. Get out. You're coming with me. Piss off. Didn't ask you to come here. You want to help me? What makes you think you can do that? Sorry you had to come all the way from New York, but I'm not leaving. Jotaro brandished the left pinky finger of Joseph's prosthetic hand. My finger? When did you take that off? See that? Do you finally get it? This is my evil spirit. Don't come any closer unless you want to cut short what little time you have left. Unbelievable. He actually pulled one over on me. I know all about the true nature of that evil spirit of yours, Jotaro. I knew it before I even came here. I'd clear up this little mystery for him right now, but it won't do to simply explain it. He has to feel it with his own body. It's the only way to protect him from the dangers yet to come. Abdul, it's your turn. Allow me to introduce Abdul, my good friend from Egypt. Abdul, get my grandson out of this cell. Give up. He looks tough, but just saying he'll get me out isn't going to make it happen. Besides, do you really think I'd let a butt-ugly guy like that boot me out of here? I'm not used to talking this much, holy crap. Nothing you can do is going to change my mind. All you're doing is getting on my nerves. Mr. Joestar, I may have to be a bit rough with him. When I'm through, he may be in so much pain that he'll be begging us to let him out. That's not a problem. Papa, what's going on here? Hey, keep it down. Quiet. Abdul M wants to fight. Is that... Yes, Abdul has an evil spirit just like yours. The spirit that obeys Abdul's will is called... Magician's Red! You see the M next to Abdul's name? That represents your opponent's distance from you. S short means the opponent is close. L long means they're far away. And M middle means they're somewhere in between. Don't forget it. At that distance, physical attack should be the most effective means of damaging him. I'm gonna loudly yell at this man. Ugh, it's hot. Are these flames? My arm, it's burning. Is this all because of that evil spirit? Now, Jotaro, summon your spirit as well. A figure resembling an ancient Roman centurion, sure, appeared from behind Jotaro. Hurrah! Gah! I didn't think you'd be able to manifest it so clearly. However, you fail to grasp even the very basics of stand combat. Stand combat? Jotaro, what you thought was an evil spirit is actually a powerful vision created from your own life force. Since it appears beside you, we call it a stando! This stand draws power from your spirit energy, SP, so if you consume all of it, it won't be able to manifest. Stands also have different attributes, such as range. Your stand can only manifest very close to your body, so it's a close range stand. Abdul's stand, on the other hand, fights at range, so he can unleash an all-out attack while keeping his distance. Unfortunately, your close range stand will be unable to attack at full power. If you don't want to be limited to attacks that don't have a range attribute, then use the guard command strategically and wait for the enemy to reveal their weak point. Some enemies will maintain their distance to prevent you from closing in on them, so keep on your toes. Now then, the fight is on. I yell loudly. Whoa! Alright, let's punch this man. Get punched, mother trucker! He got sent flying and crashed into a wall. Gosh. A cardiac massage. An artificial restitution skill. I don't know. Just punch him some more, Jotaro. Send him flying into walls over and over. It'd be really funny. Abdul, break your neck. It'd be funny. Everybody would cry, and then you'd come back next episode. It'd be funny. Why am I doing so little damage? Just keep punching him. Bound me in a shackle of flames. I am constricted. Can't move. He observed my moves. He watched very closely as I was bound by fire and couldn't move. He did this so he could see what I would do next. Punch him some more, Stop Platinum. Stop Platinum! Oh gosh, he's in my face. Why are his... Okay, never mind. Why are his lips a slightly lighter shade of brown than the rest of his face? I don't know. I guess it's so we get to see him. Critical hit. No damage! I got a critical hit and you tell me I did no damage? Hurl a rock at that. I don't know if I can beat this guy. I'm running out of SP. Yeah, I mean, he isn't dead. Oh my gosh, it's hard mode. Duh. Man, hard mode's no joke. Oh my god, this is the tutorial fight. What's going on here? Guard. Guard. Got off fire. Don't screw with me. I don't want to leave because I didn't want people to get hurt. I'm relieved to see someone else is afflicted with the same thing as me, but if I keep going, you're going to die. I don't know how to tell you this, Jotaro, but Abdul is about to kill the shit out of you. Whatever. Jotaro, stand, pried open the bars of the cell. You know what? Forget it. The bars opened on their own. Oh no! Insert clip of average non-stand user watching stand users fight. Hey, where are you going? Look at me. Mr. Joestar, as you can see, I've gotten him out of the cell. Was this your plan all along? Not quite. I did truly intend to send you to the hospital, but your strength far exceeded my expectations. And what if I hadn't pulled these bars apart? What then? My ability, rather my stand, is Magician's Red. If it came to it, my flames could easily melt them. You and Abdul have the same kind of power, Jotaro, but we can talk more about that once we leave. This isn't the place to loiter. Yay, Jotaro finally came out. I don't know if that's a good thing, but sure. Shut up. Hold it! Hey, the nerve of you calling your own pain in the butt. Who taught you to speak like that? And you, don't look so happy about it. Fine. Hey, Gramps, listen up. There's still something that's bugging me. How do you know so much about my how do you know so much about my stand? Well, that's what I came from New York to talk to you about, but we'll get to that in time. There's something else I need to talk to you about first. Something linked to the entire Joestar family. Take a look at these pictures. Joseph took out some pictures of the abandoned cruiser, the chest inscribed with the word Dio. Dio! Okay. What am I supposed to be looking at? 4 years ago, this metal chest was pulled up from the waters west of Africa. Afterwards, I took it into my own hands. In reality, it's not a chest, but a casket. It dates back about 100 years. Apparently, this coffin was found in the wreckage of the ship that Jonathan Joestar, your great-great-grandfather, died on. What? When it was finally discovered, it was empty. Only I know what it contained. The one Abdul and I have been searching for. When you say the one, do you mean... Yes, I'm searching for a person, one who was also aboard that ship 100 years ago. A monster who has finally risen from his 100-year slumber. His name is Dio, mortal enemy to the Joestar line. Hey Jojo, don't pout like this has nothing to do with you. Abdul, right? I don't know who you are, but you've got balls to say that to me. And Gramps, do you expect me to believe that this 100-year-old guy just crawled out of the ocean? You really think I'm gonna just nod my head and go, oh, makes sense after hearing that load of bull? Yeah. But when you think about it, our evil spirits are equally unbelievable, aren't they? That's fine by me. I'll make you believe me in due time. Just let me tell you my reasons for going after Dio, and why I know all about him in the first place. Abdul took out a Polaroid camera. I'll show you. Truth is, Jotaro, 1 year ago I discovered that I also have the same kind of evil spirit as you. A stand! Is that true? What did you say, Gramps? Look closely. This is my stand! Joseph smashed the camera and a Polaroid photo came flying out. Did you see the thorns that sprung from my arm? That's my stand! I just imagine he's schizophrenic. No thorns were there at all. He's just going crazy. Its ability is spirit photography. I can make faraway things appear on film. Of course, I have to bust up a $300 camera every time I use it. You know what I think the funniest part about this power is? That's not actually his power. His power is to tell the future with his vines and put them on. It is to put faraway things. He can basically predict the future with his vines, right? He doesn't need a camera. We've seen him in the past do it with TV. He can even do it with dust, like incense. We've seen him make maps out of that stuff. So it just begs the question: why bust a camera and instead just not bring like, does he even need to bust the camera, or does he just need to use his vines on it? And if he does just have to use his vines on it, does that mean he's just breaking it for the fun of it? What's going on over here, sirs? Nothing that concerns you. Be gone. Pay attention, Jotaro. The image this photo shows will decide your fate. What? Jotaro, Holly, have you ever taken a good look at the back of your necks? What do you mean? I'm sure you've never examined it carefully, but on the very base of your neck there's a star-shaped birthmark. By gods! I don't know. Holly and Jotaro both noticed the same birthmark on their own necks. Why do you mention it? I heard from my mother that my late father also had this very birthmark. I imagine all those of the Joestar bloodline must have it. So what exactly is on that photo? This birthmark, which none of us had paid any mind until now, will decide our fate. Just get to the point. Show us what's on that photo. It's that Dio. It's him that always appears in my photos, and on his neck is that same birthmark. That's because below the neck, Dio Brando's body belongs to my grandfather, Jonathan Joestar. If not for my grandma Irina, I would never have known what occurred on that ship that was lost in the Atlantic over a century ago. That bastard Dio stole my grandfather's body. That's all that she told me. I'll bet that now somewhere in the world he's using that body to carry out some evil scheme. 4 years since he was revived, and just this year we discovered both my psychic ability and your spirit. It can't be a coincidence. Dio must be the cause. Our abilities are what most people might describe as ESP or psychokinesis. I was born with my stand, but yours seems to have something to do with Dio and that stolen body of his, like an invisible link between you and your ancestor Jonathan. It's very likely that Dio's awakening has in turn awakened your own dormant abilities. Abdul, can you determine his location from this photo? I'm afraid I cannot do that. It's far too dark for me to see clearly. Sorry, Holly, but it looks like we're going to have to park ourselves at your place here in Japan for a little while. I felt it again. Once again, I sensed that someone is watching me. Jonathan's descendants, no doubt. This body seems to be sending out a signal somehow. So be it. I suppose this is destiny. Destiny that must be dealt with. Destiny that must be eliminated. Destiny that I've already taken measures to nip in the bud. It seems that a new destiny is beginning. That would be your destiny, you, nameless one, apostle of fate. You are about to walk a path full of pain and suffering. However, it is necessary that you continue to fight. Please accept this small offering, your very own stand. I hope you use it well. Welcome to my humble shop! Alright, now that we got all of that exposition out of the way, we can get to the best part of the entire game. Let's go. I'm Mohammed Avdal, a fortune teller. I detect the capability to wield a stand within you. If you answer a few easy questions for me, I may be able to determine your stand's power. Sometimes this gets a little long, but the more questions you answer, the more potent your abilities will be. First off, picture yourself in everyday surroundings. Where are you standing? Think not about the small details, but just where your position is in relation to others. Alright, so now that we're here, I think it's time to finally talk a bit. This is 7th Stand User, the best JoJo game of all time. It's not official. It was created by, I think he's Clayman on socials, I believe is his name. I'm not that very knowledgeable about it. All I know is I downloaded this colored version, and I've been having a blast. And it's the best JoJo game ever, and I wish Capcom or Konami or whoever freaking has the rights nowadays would take notes, because this is awesome. Alright, so to answer the question, I like being right in the center. Like, I like being the center of attention. I like being the one doing the talking. I like all that. Call me selfish, but it's what I like. Next is about your worldview. Do you think it's best to give people the benefit of the doubt, or is your trust something to be earned? Personally, I think it depends on the circumstances. If the person is like, for example, if I've never met the person but I know about them and I know how they are, then yeah, it would depend on the circumstances. Some people I may trust, some people I may distrust, so I think it depends on the circumstances. Do you like being the only person in a room? Yes, most of the time I do. Are you flexible about your stance on issues if someone puts up a persuasive counter-argument? No, I am a stubborn mule. Do you go out of your way to attend to others' needs? No, I do not. When you're troubled, do you like to talk it out with others? Yes, I do. When something good happens, do you suspect that there's a catch? Yes. Are you fussy about how others view you? Yeah, pretty much. Do you talk to yourself frequently? I am right now, so yes. Do you regularly take positions of leadership? No. Do you think there's no one that truly understands you? No. Are you a quiet person? No. Are you quick to throw in the towel? A lot of the time, yes. When something exciting is going on, do you immediately perk up and want to join in the fun? Yes. Do you think that people are fundamentally evil by nature? I do think that, but I also believe that people are great, are also like capable of a lot of good, but we are pretty evil by nature, but we're capable of good, if that makes sense. So I'm going to say yes. Do you often worry about standing out? Yes. Do you think that the ends justify the means? Absolutely not. Your boyfriend or girlfriend has left their phone behind at your house. Do you check their messages? No. Do you believe in survival of the fittest, that it's natural for those who are weaker to be picked off? No. You're at a party and spot someone drinking by the window on their own. They seem lonely. Do you try to make conversation? Yes. Do you have trouble with social obligations? Yes. Are you a good liar? Yes. When your family members get sloppy, do you chastise them? Yes. You're working on something important, but your friend is swamped with assignments. Do you put your project on the back burner to help them? No. Do you think that 2 against 1 is unfair? Not really, no. On your days off, do you prefer going out to relaxing at home? No. Do you feel that putting high hopes in others will just lead to being let down? Yeah, most of the time. You ever find yourself thinking women are scary? No. My stand is adamant, of course. I have consistently gotten this stand. This is my stand of power, adamant. Like, if I answer this quiz honestly, I always get adamant. There's no, like, if I'm answering honestly, I always get adamant. Crazy. I get wild hearts sometimes, but it's almost always adamant. Adamant, a long-range colony-type stand, or swarm as they call them in this game. A microscopic insect horde numbering 1,000 in total. It can corrode living flesh by consuming it slowly. It has no will of its own, simply eating whatever is closest at hand. Though weak, it specializes in slowly wearing away at the enemy's will to fight. It does not transmit damage to the user, but is difficult to command, only following certain simple instructions. As for your personality type, a hard worker who is always on the move. You are humble and mature, however you're insecure, fearing rejection more than anything, and are neurotic and methodical to an obsessive degree. You avoid conflict to the utmost extreme and are perceptive and compassionate. Oh, and before I forget, would you mind telling me your name? Alright. Okay, we have some good... You know what? Let's go with Danny. It's not my real name, but we're gonna go with Danny. Go with Danny. Get that, yeah. My nickname is... Dan. Why not Dan? We'll go Dan. A boy or girl, I am a boy. Which of these close match appearance? Some crazy body types here. We're gonna go with average though. I don't have pink hair, but well, I don't know, whatever. My catchphrase is fudge. Fudge sticks. Yeah. Fudge. I'm Danny. My friends call me Dan. I'm the 7th stand user. Great! Awesome! Gasp. Was I dreaming? Even for a dream, that was strange. Sorry to say, but that was no dream. It's coming from the computer speakers. Who are you? The time to introduce myself is most likely past, but nonetheless, call me Steel. I'm the one who granted you a stand. There's no need to be afraid. I have been searching for someone like you, a courageous youth who desires a special power. I have given you what you seek. Are you a burglar? And I have no idea what you're talking about. Where are you hiding? If you don't believe me, try calling out the name of your stand from before. It will manifest before your very eyes. What? That's ridiculous, and quit changing the subject. I promise everything will make itself clear if you just give it a try. Go on. Adam Ant. If that's all, then please leave now. There isn't anything to steal in here. Oh, you can see it, I presume. That is your stand. Stand? In layman's terms, it's a superpower. The apparition standing in front of you is an extension of your body, so to speak. Generally, each stand has one unique special ability. These abilities can flout the laws of physics and defy the imagination. Your stand will surely become an indispensable ally. But why are you doing this, and what exactly are you? I'm simply the remnants of a man who was killed by one of these stands. Think of me like you would a pre-recorded message. Then what do you want from me? I want to change this world's future. As a unit, you and I can do that. No, we must do that at any and all costs. You, with your newfound stand, must take out a certain person, that insidious vampire Dio. It will be dangerous. Dio has assassins everywhere. They don't take well to those who defy him. As long as Dio lives, they will continue to hunt you down. Go with caution. Wait, slow down. Are you asking me to risk my life? What makes you think I'm going to let myself get involved in something that dangerous? Haven't you ever heard, with great power comes great responsibility? This is simply a consequence of the thing you yourself wished for. You wished for power, so I granted your wish. However, certain people feel threatened by those whose strength approaches their own. I can't believe this. You're the one who did this to me, so shouldn't your life be the one that's on the line here? I'll say it one more time. You are the one who wished for a stand, and you are the one who called it forth. If you left Dio to his own devices, your friends and family would be at risk. Even if you weren't aware of it, you knew you needed a protector. This is your destiny. I'm just helping you move it along. Now, head to school, just like you would any other day. Alright, that's gonna end episode 1. Alright, I love that prologue, by the way. Of course, it literally is just the Stardust Crusaders prologue with a personality quiz at the end, but the Stardust Crusaders prologue is good for a reason, and there's a reason Stardust Crusaders is so popular. It's just great. It's great. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave the episode on that. If you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. I don't have many. I would appreciate quite a few more. Leave a like if you liked the video. I would really appreciate that as well. And if you're not feeling nervous, tell me how your day was in the comment. And if you tried the game on your own, go ahead and post what stand you got from the quiz. And yeah, it'll be great. Also, I will leave a link to the the main Reddit post with all the download links to most versions of this game, so you can choose which version you want there. You will need, I forget what it's called, but like, I forget what it's called, but I'll leave a link for it down there too. There's something you'll need. I'll leave a link for it down there too. So, But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tacky, or I don't know. I don't have a catchphrase. Stay full of fudge. Why not? See you all later. Goodbye. Alright, I gotta end this little fucker.